You can't buy credibility, you build it. Every testimonial, review, and result you share is a signal that says, you can trust me. When you start owning that proof, your reputation becomes a marketing machine that never sleeps. Welcome to the Midlife Business Academy. I'm Lori Lyons, marketing strategist, business coach, and accidental techie. After years of running a successful website design agency, I'm now building the business of my dreams and helping other midlife entrepreneurs do the same. From strategy to marketing to mindset, we covered what really matters when you're growing a business that fits your life. Let's get started. Imagine every new client saying, I already knew you were the one I wanted to work with. That's what happens when your business has proof behind it. Inside the Social Proof Mastery course, you'll learn how to collect and showcase testimonials and case studies that sell for you without ever being yucky and pushy. And right now, podcast listeners get $150 off. Pay only $47 with the code SOCIAL150 at ignitingyourbusiness.com/social course. Build trust, boost sales. Let your clients tell your story. Hi there, and welcome to the Midlife Business Academy, the podcast for the typewriter generation. Entrepreneurs who built a lifetime of experience and are ready to build a business that fits their life now. I'm Lori Lyons, and today we're wrapping up our 3-part series on social proof by talking about the ultimate goal: creating a reputation that sells for you. So here's why your reputation is your best marketing strategy. Because here's the truth. People make buying decisions long before they ever reach out to you. They've already checked your website, your reviews, your social media, and your testimonials. In other words, they've met your reputation before they've even met you. That means your reputation isn't just something you have, it's something you shape. And when you shape it intentionally, it becomes the most powerful sales system in your business. A strong reputation does 3 things. It pre-sales your value, it attracts your ideal clients, and it filters out all the wrong ones. And that's efficiency and confidence in action. So, what are the building blocks of a proof-powered reputation? A reputation that sells doesn't happen by accident. It's built from 5 simple but strategic layers. Number 1 is consistency. Your message, visuals, and tone are all aligned. People recognize you instantly. The second is credibility. You have visible proof, testimonials, features, collaborations, case studies, all the things. Visibility. You're easy to find. Your proof isn't buried, it's front and center. And number 4 is engagement. You're not shouting, you're connecting. Your audience participation and participates in your brand. Number 5, longevity. You keep showing up, and that compounds over time. And all of those 5 layers work together to create magnetism. People are drawn in, not pushed towards you. And that's when your business starts feeling easier, lighter, and more aligned. But what happens when you don't manage your reputation? Here's the part that no one talks about. If you don't manage your reputation, someone else will. Even outdated reviews, inconsistent posts, or missing proof tells a silent story. And the story people hear might not be the ones you want them to hear, or the one that you want to be told. So your job isn't just to build a perfect reputation. It's to build an honest and intentional one. Show the results. Show the humanity. Show the credibility you've earned over time. And when people can see that, they trust faster and they buy faster. Recently, I had a client that when we were building a new website for them, we were looking at Google reviews, and she said, I don't want to put these up they had just recently bought the business from someone else. And she said the old owner didn't have some good reviews on there. And we went back and looked at them. And the problem wasn't that the old owner didn't have good reviews. The problem was that the old owner did not respond well to the reviews. He made the the potential clients feel defensive. He blamed them. Instead of accepting responsibility for what went wrong, he totally handled it the wrong way. Studies show that people can accept negative reviews if they're handled correctly by the owner of the business. Negative reviews are okay. We're not all perfect. In fact, years ago, before we had online reviews, and I would give a reference sheet to my clients. Remember those days? I would tell them, here's 5 or 6 of my clients. Not all of these are going to be perfect references. I didn't tell them which ones they were, but I said, here's the reason I do this, because not everybody is perfect. We're not going to be perfect all the time. We strive for that, but I want you to know what happens if we're less than perfect. I want you to know what happens if a mistake is made, how we handled it, what we do, because that's every bit as important, if not more so, than a perfect review. So how do we make your social proof into a system? That's where the real magic happens. And it's when social proof becomes a habit, not a project or a must-do. Because every review, testimonial, and client story you collect is a building block. And the more consistently you gather and share them, the stronger your foundation will become. That's how your reputation starts selling for you 24 hours a day. You can use these on your website. You can use these as quotes in your social media. Great way to use them. You can use them in your signature line on your email signature. You can use them any number of places. And for midlife entrepreneurs, that's a game changer because you've already built the results. Now it's time to let those results work for you. I don't want you chasing leads. Your proof is already doing that quietly in the background. So how can you go from proof to presence? When your business is backed by proof, your entire presence shifts. You stop feeling like you have to convince anyone of your value. You show up with authority. You attract clients who already trust you. And that means lower sales, fewer sales calls, better fits, and more ease. And that's not luck, that's leverage. And it all starts with owning and amplifying the proof you already have. So if you're ready to build a reputation that sells for you, one that runs quietly in the background while you focus on what you do best, I'd love to help you do that inside the Social Proof Mastery course. Here you're going to learn the exact system to capture and organize proof that builds trust, how to showcase it naturally across your website, social media, and other offers, how to create a consistent proof strategy that keeps working for you long after whatever the post may be goes live. And if you're a podcast listener, you're going to get this amazing course for just $47. Normally it's $197, but with coupon code SOCIAL150, you can have it for $47. The link and code are waiting for you in the show notes, but it's ignitingyourbusiness.com/social-proof-mastery. Yes, I know that's clunky. Because when your reputation works for you 24/7, your marketing doesn't have to. So remember, your reputation isn't what people say when you're in the room. It's what they say when you're not in it. So make sure that the story reflects the business and the life you've worked so hard to build. If this series inspired you, share it with a friend who's ready to grow smarter, not louder. And as always, I'm Lori Lyons, and it's never too late to build the business of your dreams. We'll see you next time. Thank you for joining me on the Midlife Business Academy. If today's episode made you think or made you feel, or made you feel seen, share it with a fellow business owner who could use it too. When you're ready for more support, you'll find the link to book your Profitable Path Blueprint call in the show notes. I'll be back next week with more insight and strategy to help you build a business that truly fits your life and one of your dreams. We'll see you next time on the Midlife Business Academy.